Okay, so I went a little buck wild at the farmer's market, and it's because there's a whole bunch of exotic veggies that I don't see all the time, so I sort of stocked up on it. Now I want to make a really yummy salad out of it. I actually got some wild red mizuna. So mizuna is actually a Japanese mustard green, believe it or not. You see it commonly in spring mixes, but it's nearly impossible to find on its own. That's because it's so delicate. And next, I love frisee, which is also really hard to find. Why don't Americans love frisee? It's like the #1 veggie. So it has a little bit of a bitter, crunchy taste, but I like a lot of texture because this right here is like a really soft bed. You want a little bit of crunch that would actually add to the texture of it. So here we go. Here's my curly endive or frisee. Purslane, I don't know if you guys have seen this. It grows wild. Pick it off your front porch. It's everywhere. It's actually an invasive weed. It's considered a succulent, believe it or not. And the leaves, they actually have a little bit of like a okra kind of texture to it. So it's a very, very mild flavor. But when you bite into it, it has a little bit of that gel flavor, which I really, really like different textures, like I said. These are so rich in phytonutrients because they tend to be a little bit more wild. So I'm gonna use this as a base. So it adds a little bit of crunch. Another really cool thing about purslane, it has the highest amount of omega-3s out of any plant. Did you know that? We're gonna add some yummy cherry tomatoes. They said these were of the heirloom variety. I'm not sure, but they look delicious. I didn't even know what this was. I had to ask the farmer what it was. They're called sour leaves, and I guess you use them as a flavoring for your salads, for your soups, or fish, or anything that needs something a little sour. Finally, this is really weird, but I've been on a bitter melon kick. It's fall, so now it's gourd season. So I'm just gonna cut some light slices of it. Let me taste one. I've never had bitter melon raw. I like it cooked, but I used to live in Southeast Asia. So bitter melon was a part of our dinner almost every night. It helps reset your blood sugar. It detoxes the liver. If you have any kind of skin problems, this will clear it right up. So let's see. That is so bitter. Beautiful bunch of basil, and look at the flowers on it. And the deep purple is rich in phytonutrients like the anthocyanins I mentioned earlier. So we definitely want to add a pop of this and even some of the blossoms to our salad. So I'm going to wash this and I'll be right back and I'll show you how I dress it. Okay, so I got my beautiful salad all dressed up. So the toppings I usually use for a protein source, I actually love organic sprouted tofu. This is actually from Trader Joe's. So for those of you who can't digest soy very well, sprouted soy might be a better way at it. So this will be my protein source for this salad. And now for the dressing. I'm kind of lazy because usually I'm in a rush. So all I do is I just drizzle it with some good olive oil. So there we go. Some olive oil in it. I was looking for my red vine vinegar. I couldn't find it, so I decided to use rice vinegar because we have such an awesome and exotic base of veggies I've never seen before in here, like our sour leaf, and we also have our Japanese mizuna, of course. And of course, everything has to be covered in a drizzle of lemon. And we're gonna get some salt and pepper, just a little bit. And then we have to top it with our brilliant, beautiful basil flowers. So we want it to look pretty, of course. So we want lots of the purple to sort of stand out against the green out here. It's completely edible, and the basil acts as an extra punch. This isn't traditional basil. It has a little bit of a different flavor to it. Let me taste one of these blossoms. Yeah, it's actually kind of mild. It has like a hint of basil, but it's not like basil-y like you would expect. So there we go. This is our yummy, yummy salad full of exotic greens, omega-3 fatty acids. We have organic lemon juice, organic extra virgin olive oil. We have purslane, which is full of omega-3s, sprouted tofu for protein, and we have lots of purple, green, and yellows. We even have tomatoes for lycopene right here. And I can't imagine a better way to eat. So cheers, you guys. Come over and have some.